Making sure they don't mess with us.
What do you mean?
Making sure they don't mess with us.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Stay.
You.
You?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why?
Because I can.
Because you can.
Absolutely.
What's your objective at the end of it?
Making sure they respect their right to record, man.
To record what?
You.
Why?
Because I can.
Why?
Why what?
Why are you posting up at my job recording? Why?
Because I can.
And that's it? That's all it is to it?
That's it.
You have some enemies or something up here you're trying to affect?
Nope.
Have a good day.
Got a lot of employees coming out the door. Looks like shift change. I don't know that it is, but from the looks of it, that's what's happening right now. Anybody read lips? I think it's one guy just walked back in probably to tell on us. That's cool.
How you guys doing?
Living a dream.
We got a call about y'all videotaping people.
Yep.
Can I ask why?
Yep.
Can I ask why?
You can.
Are you gonna tell me?
Nope.
Okay. Ain't got no idea on you, do you?
I sure do.
Can I have it, please?
Nope.
Okay. This is one of the First Amendment audit things?
It might be.
Might be. All right. Well, I mean, ain't nothing illegal about videotaping people, so.
That's absolutely right.
All right.
10-4. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Yeah.
That's hard to see down there, ain't it?
64. 93 Central. I have a 1028.
So running my tag gonna tell you what's going on?
1160. My name is Officer Siddig. My badge number is 1272.
Sittage?
Siddig.
Siddig.
Yeah, S-I-T-T-I-G.
I got you.
1272.
1272.
Y'all have a good
I
day.
got a question.
Yeah.
How come there's a gate here? Because this is public all the way down. And I asked the guy who come out and talk to me, and he said he didn't know. It's just kind of strange that they could close off a public road like this.
I'm not sure. I think at some point in time this may turn into private property. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I just thought.
Because some, you know, being state maintained, and then at some point in time they transition into like a dirt road. So I couldn't answer
Now I
that.
got one more question. Since you're a policeman, do you understand that the property line never comes to the road? That they don't own all the way to the road? It's always an easement on each side.
I don't. You'd have to look at.
I've got the maps and stuff.
Get survey
Every place
maps
I
and all
go,
kinds of
they
shit.
never come to the road.
Do I now?
The property never comes to the road that they own. It's very rare that the road attaches to their property. Usually there's an easement on each side, and that's what creates a lot of problems with.
Yeah, I couldn't answer that. I know on my property, if you look at, they pull the maps and everything. Technically, my land goes to the middle of the road. I mean, I don't remember.
Name and badge number?
Do what?
Name and badge
What's
number.
your name?
Pudding Tang.
Okay, is that your real name or you fake?
Yeah, that's my pudding tang. Yeah, so you gonna give me your name?
Understand that we got.
You gonna give me your name and badge number or not?
Yours too. You understand that?
Yeah, I'm not giving you nothing. No, I'm not. Make me give it to you.
Okay.
How about that?
How far you want to push it? How far you want to push it? Ain't going up there.
Thank you. See, this officer here thinks he's gonna do something illegal.
No, I didn't say you were.
Yes, yes. You're gonna give your ID. Yeah, yeah. I'm not. Yeah, you're not getting it. If I'm not breaking the law, you're not getting nothing from me,
Any more questions for
Big
me?
Daddy. Here's all cocky, getting out of his car, talking about you're gonna give it to me.
I know it does go to the center road.
You're a joke,
But
big
I
joke.
don't know. Like I said, some,
Pause.
I have to look at maps because this may be a property line here. Well, is it a GIS map? Because if you pull up GIS maps, there's a disclaimer on there like, hey, you know, these are not exact. You know, for to be exact.
So you want to give me some more unlawful orders?
But what you can tell is by the whip.
Huh, Hoss? You never gave me your badge number and your name.
It shows
You gonna fail to identify?
Take a second look.
Just call you tyrant?
Check it out later. But that's all right. Just check it out when you get a chance.
Is it? I mean, what's the reason for the question? Are you asking about like, because they're saying they're on your property or something? Or you're on their property?
See this guy right here? He's a tyrant.
Well, I've always been taught to never say always.
But
There are exceptions to every rule.
But it's 99.5%. Everything's
There's always exceptions to the rules and all that stuff. So.
You know, the buildings are right.
How far you want to push it?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right.
Oh man, how far you want to push it?
Because I'm all about helping guys.
Push these nuts.
So that you'll know what you do.
All right. Well, y'all have a good day.
Right on. Later, tyrant. You're dismissed.
Police officers were present and requested that a citizen provide identification while the citizen was filming in a public place. After the discussion, it became clear that law enforcement must act appropriately, follow the law, and respect citizens' constitutional rights. Proper awareness and transparency help build trust and ensure that the Constitution is upheld correctly. If you think the officers in this situation need additional training, comment to number 5.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
You working here or something, or?
Well, yeah, technically, yeah.
Okay.
I am, but
Can I help you with anything?
no, I don't need any help with anything right now. Can I
Okay.
get your name and badge number, though?
Sure, Kuhn, KUHN, Shield 17. Can I ask you what you're doing?
17. I'm just taking video and picture. How you doing, sir?
What?
What?
We got in the parking lot. Myself and Officer King.
How you doing?
You're
Can I
not allowed
get-
to be. You're not
can-
allowed to be in this area.
Can I get your name and badge number?
You can read it right there, but you're not allowed to be. You're not allowed to be in this area. You have any business here?
I do have business here, yeah.
What's your business?
I don't have to tell you that.
What's your business?
I don't have to tell you. Hey, whoa.
What's your business?
Just relax, man. It's not that big of a deal.
No, it is a big deal because you're not allowed to be in this area. This is for authorized personnel only.
That's
so
not.
if you'd like to go in the lot,
That's not true.
you can go sit over
There's no sign saying authorized personnel only. So
No, well, I'm telling you that. So you can go into the
no,
parking
you
lot.
can't just. This is a public parking lot. So
No,
what
it's not.
happens is Geyer.
it's
Is that how I
not.
say that?
It's
This
not.
is a public parking
It's
lot.
not.
Yeah, because it's funded by
It's not.
taxpayer.
It's not.
You're wrong.
It's not. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. Listen, buddy, we can go take a walk over here, and you can go stand over there. We can have this
You
conversation.
could take a walk over there if you'd like. There is no signs deeming this a restricted area.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I'm telling you.
You can't just deem an area restricted that's open to the public.
So then maybe you're having a hard time listening. Okay, that's what the issue could be here.
No,
I'm just trying to tell you, bro.
I don't think
go
that's
take
it.
a walk over here.
Yeah.
That's it. You're not allowed to be over here.
Yeah, no, I understand. But what I'm telling you is you can't just make an area restricted. It has to be restricted already. This is not a restricted area
No,
here.
you're sadly mistaken, pal.
Okay.
You're sadly mistaken.
Okay. Why don't we get a supervisor out here?
Why don't we walk over here where you're allowed to be,
I'm
or we can
gonna-
have an issue?
Oh, what's the issue? Is that a threat?
No, that I'm telling you right now, you're not allowed to be in this area, bro.
I understand what you're saying, and I'm asking
you're
for
not
a supervisor.
understanding. You're not
I'm
understanding.
asking for a supervisor.
You're not understanding.
Does your policy not
That's
state?
what I'm saying. I think you're having a hard time.
Does your policy state?
Do you have issues or something like?
No,
hearing?
I think
you
you
have
have.
issues hearing.
I think you have
You're
some
not
anger
allowed
issues,
to be in
buddy.
this area, dude.
This
That's
guy
what I'm trying
came
to tell
over
you.
here.
Come over here and walk over here.
There's a complete difference. See, this is the contrast in America of you got cops like
Okay,
you,
yeah.
and then you got cops like you.
Listen,
Cops who want to
we're trying
escalate and cops who want to de-escalate.
We're trying to
There's a
tell you
difference.
very nicely. You're
That's
not
how
listening.
good cops get hurt because people like you,
Okay.
when they go in all gun ho.
Okay.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
hold on.
I was
You're
just
not
finish what
listening.
I'm saying.
Can I have your
That's
ID,
all.
please, so we know who we're talking to?
No, you're not going to get my ID. I haven't committed a crime unless I've committed a
You're
crime.
trespassing, just like
No,
Officer Guy said.
no.
So you see this area. Why do you think the public's not here? Why do you think nobody walks?
Because they're choosing not to be here.
No, it's
this,
not. It's not
This
true.
is not a
Come here, I'll show you
restrict. This is
something.
not a. It's
Come here, I'll show you
authorized.
something.
We're trying to
Authorized.
show you, man.
I don't need to go look at it. I read it already.
Come here,
Authorized vehicles
And
only.
personnel.
No. Authorized vehicles. I am not in a vehicle, as you can see.
Watch out, your shoes are untied. I don't want you to slip and fall on.
Okay, I'm fine. This is not. I'm not in a vehicle.
Okay, so here's the problem.
Authorized
So
vehicles.
here's the problem. You're telling me you're not going to tell me your business, right? That's what you're telling me?
I'm telling you right now
Hold
that
on,
I'm
you're
a
telling me?
journalist. I'm going to tell you, I'm a journalist working on a story, and that's as
Okay.
much I'm going to say.
But you're
I'm
refusing to tell
engaging.
me-
I'm engaging in a
hold on.
constitutionally
But you're
protected
refusing
activity
to tell me who you are, correct?
because
I got a
because
stranger.
I don't
hold
have
on,
to.
Hold on, because right now you're a complete stranger. I got a stranger over my work area, walk around video.
Yeah.
I have no idea what your intentions are, correct?
You have-
Correct?
yeah.
I have no idea. Because you know what's not normal? There's a guy. Where's your credential? If you're a journalist, that's fine. Where's your credential, sir?
You don't need credentials, and I don't need to provide you with anything unless you have reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime. I'm about to commit a crime. Reasonable articulable. Did you learn that in training or no? Okay. So reasonable you don't use that over here?
We don't use that phrase.
I mean, every police. Reasonable articulable suspicion.
I never heard those two words used together.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
No.
That's kind of scary.
I'm just saying.
It's very important to your job because you can't do anything without that, without reasonable articulable suspicion.
Because now,
no, well, who said you touched me? I didn't say you touched me.
now I have a person, and I don't know intentions in our work area. We're not supposed to be videotaping. You don't see that as being suspicious?
There is nothing preventing me from being here, number one. Number two, I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity.
Such as?
Filming. It's a constitutionally protected activity.
Okay,
I'm an independent.
Nobody's told you not to film.
I'm an independent journalist, and I'm gathering content for a
Nobody's told you
story.
not to film, correct?
I'm not saying that.
Film me.
But
I'm trying to find out where you're here. You're being evasive. Okay.
I just told you that. I just told you everything I need to tell you.
I'm just trying so we can engage who we're talking to. We can keep ourselves safe, right? So I can know who I'm talking to.
I never. You guys are the ones with the weapons, not me. You guys should feel.
What does weapons have to do with anything?
Because you're saying you don't feel safe with a guy with a camera. Come on, man. In the middle of broad daylight.
Okay, and what are you going to do with the video, right? Because now listen to me. So now I got a subject, videotaping comings and goings, videotaping the entire layout of this parking lot.
Yep.
What am I supposed to say people are going to do with that?
I don't know. You could get it from Google Maps if you wanted to. Come on, man.
I'm not worried about Google Maps. I'm worried about a subject here who refuses to tell me his name.
Yeah, I'm a good citizen. That's what I am. I'm a good citizen
Anybody
here.
say you weren't?
I'm not saying. Listen,
you're being evasive.
I told you what I'm here to do. How am I being evasive? Would be I'm not. Well, listen. Evasive would be I'm not going to answer your questions and then spin off and walk away from you because you have no authority here.
Nobody's trying to listen. Here's the bottom line.
I told you what I'm doing.
Once again, I'm just trying to explain to you. This area, you gotta understand where we're coming from. All right. There's cops that are getting ambushed and shot every single day. Okay. Just like that.
Just like there's people being killed by cops every single day. Yes,
absolutely.
It works both ways.
It does, 100%. Not disagreeing.
And I understand that.
But I'm just telling you right now, from our standpoint, you're asking why we're approaching you, asking you questions.
No. See, that's where you're mistaken. Okay. I fully expect you to do your job and come up to me and ask questions. That's what I expect.
Somebody who I am, okay. I work with as a part of what my gig is I make sure that I facilitate the bond between the community and policing. So how about this?
Really?
I can offer you a little bit more help. But once again, we need to know who we're speaking with and what type of credentials you have as far as what type of project you're working on. So I just told you. If you have, it could be to the point you want to come on a ride along, we'll take you on a ride along, man.
Yeah.
It could be to that point.
That's not what I want to do at this moment.
But I'm just saying, if you're walking around in an area that's for authorized personnel only, and you're not explaining.
But that's not true. I read the sign.
What does the sign say?
It says
word for word.
Authorized vehicles only. Authorized. There is no. I'm not in a vehicle. I'm on foot.
What else does it say?
Authorized vehicles only. That's what it says.
So let me ask you this.
I'm not in a vehicle.
Let me push a hypothetical, right? So you think at this point you can just walk in all around that station, right? You can walk in, go wherever you want.
No.
Well, why? Hold on. Well, why?
Because you have locks on certain
hold
doors.
On, but why? But is there any sign saying you can't?
Well, if you lock the door.
So hold on, but there's an expectation, okay? That's what I'm getting. There's an expectation. You're telling me you can't freely walk through that building, right? Because it's a police station, right?
No, because you set up barriers. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
You've had your chance.
I'll let you finish.
Okay, because there's an expectation that's not normal, right? You see anybody else just walking through here because it seems normal to walk through here?
But what's normal to you, it might not be normal to me. What's weird to you might be, this is the United States of America. We could have difference of opinion.
Let me ask you this. So most journalists, right? They want to come in, they want the stories, they want to get information.
Yeah.
You know what they do? They call up and they make appointments. So that way, guess what you could do? You could walk around here and say, "Hey, officer."
But why would I do that? Why would I do that when I can do it anyway? Why would I call if I could just do it anyway?
We wouldn't be doing this, would we?
I mean, you could do this all you'd like. Am I detained?
Right now, yes. Until we figure out for sure what you're doing,
so
yes.
You're telling me that I'm detained?
Yes. Until I can figure out who you are.
Interesting. Okay, this is an unlawful detainment, just so you know.
Okay. Until I can figure out what your true intentions are. You're telling me you're a journalist.
So can you tell me what crime? Can you articulate a crime that I've committed?
I don't have to detain you for a crime. This is suspicious right now.
So
this is
suspicious. Is suspicious a misdemeanor or a felony?
Not suspicious activity right now. I gotta try to find out what you're doing.
Is suspicious activity, sir, a misdemeanor or a felony?
Well, it all depends on how you want to speak. It all depends on what you're doing, doesn't it?
It's neither.
I don't know what your business
It's neither.
I don't know.
It's
why.
neither. I'm here conducting my own business. Now I'm not free to leave. I'm being detained against my will, unlawfully, for no crime I've committed.
Until we can prove what you're doing.
I'd like to speak to a supervisor, please.
Absolutely.
And since I'm being detained, I'm gonna.
Absolutely. We'll have a supervisor come talk to you.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have just been really easy, man. You could have just told us what
you guys are going above and beyond your authority. You have no authority to detain me. None. Zero.
When I have a stranger walk around where I work,
that's not true. Hopefully you'll learn something today.
I don't know you.
It doesn't matter if I'm a stranger or not. It doesn't matter. What does that matter? You enforce the law. If I'm not breaking any laws, you have no business with me.
There's people coming in and out of here. As far as cars coming in and out, you can get yourself hurt. All right, so you don't.
Yeah, but I'm a grown man and I know how to walk through a parking lot.
Well, your shoes are untied. You're grown, but your shoes are untied. I don't really. That doesn't really go hand in hand with me. It doesn't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because I told you your shoes are untied. I'm trying to explain to you, and you're refusing to give us any information.
I walk in. He's walking around.
Hey, how are you, sir, Sergeant?
And going through. So I come over, try to talk to him, try to engage him.
Can you take me off of this unlawful detainment, Sergeant, before I'm being unlawfully detained? So
you're not being detained. We're just
no. This guy told me I was being detained.
Listen, I told him he's staying here, trying to figure out what he's doing. He just wanted to get his name.
So I'm sure, as the sergeant would know, you can't detain me for no reason.
A journalist.
I am a journalist. This is public. This is public.
You know, things have been up and down. But, so the journalist doesn't want to provide any sort of credential. Doesn't want to
I don't have to, that's why. I've been very, very decent with you guys, though.
You said you haven't been disrespectful. We're just trying to figure out what you're doing.
No, but what you're doing right now, officer, is that you're violating my rights. I'm a free man, and you're telling me that I'm detained.
You're conducting suspicious behavior.
That's not a crime, sir. You have to learn the law. Sergeant, can you please? I would appreciate it if you could please, de-escalate this and.
Okay. My officers are doing the right thing. You're in our parking lot, taking photographs and everything. Not illegal, okay, but certainly something for us to be concerned about, okay?
Which is okay.
There's a lot of attacks against police. There's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of stuff going on. On not everybody's
part. You're here with your phone. This is, it's not fenced in or anything like that. But not necessarily just open to the public. Okay.
Well, unless it's restricted.
This is our private lot.
I'll let you finish.
There are signs mostly for vehicular traffic, but it does say unauthorized people not allowed to come in.
Vehicles. I read this
sign. It's mostly for vehicles. Okay. But again, this is why you were stopped.
Yeah.
Is because it's not necessarily illegal what you're doing, but certainly a little suspicious as to why. If someone just showed up at your house, granted that's private property, a little bit different.
Yeah.
But or say you're parked in Walmart, right? And you come outside, someone's taking pictures of your car, looking inside of your car, checking things out. You'd be like, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" Right?
Yeah, and like I told your officers, I have no problem with them coming up and making contact with me, voluntary contact. But when it comes to the point of an unlawful detainment, now you're holding up my freedom of movement.
Okay, well, we're investigating what was going on, okay?
Yeah, but as a sergeant, you should know that your officer here didn't know what reasonable articulable suspicion was. So he said he's never heard of it. You guys don't use that here. Is that true?
No. What I said was I never heard the way you described the first one.
Reasonable articulable suspicion. You said you didn't know what that was.
No. As far as how we conduct business, we don't conduct business.
Well, I'm gonna teach you something. In order to detain somebody, you need reasonable articulable suspicion. That's not speaking the way I do.
Like you said, everybody's different, right?
So when you detain somebody, what's your burden of proof? What do you have? What do you do? You just go to random people and say you're detained?
Enough. You don't need to sit here and argue. Okay, you guys are all set.
All right.
You guys can go.
Take care, guys. Stay safe out there.
Okay.
Sarge, listen, I have no ill intent.
You're not being violent, you're not even being argumentative, you're free, you're recording me, that's fine, you're also being recorded, I'm sure you already know that.
Two officers approached and demanded identification from a man who was simply recording in a public parking lot, even going as far as claiming detention. They attempted to treat a public space as restricted without any clearly posted legal signage, while using numbers to apply pressure. The situation highlights the gap between enforcement grounded in legal understanding and actions driven by assumption. When freedom of the press and protection against arbitrary detention are properly recognized, these encounters don't need to escalate.
Howdy, sir.
Hey.
Kruger with the Cass County Sheriff's Office.
Deputy Kruger?
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Is there something I can help you with today, or?
No, I don't need any help with anything.
Okay. I was just wondering, because we saw you on our cameras, you were over there, wandering around over by the van over there and stuff. And just
yeah, I was just taking some pictures and video over there, yeah.
Okay. All right, are you here to pick somebody up from the jail, or what's up?
No, I'm not here to pick anyone up from the jail.
Okay. All right, well, if you don't have any business here, I would ask if you could move along. You can hang around at the front of the building. Hang on one second. 9004. Sorry, they're talking to me.
Yeah, no problem.
You can hang around at the front of the building if you want, but as you can see, we've got these signs around talking about no loitering outside of the jail and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I read the statute. It has to do with communication with inmates and passing documents towards inmates, and I'm not doing that. I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity.
Okay, well, I would ask that if you, you can hang out front and stuff. Anywhere we've got these signs posted, we would ask that you not loiter around that area, okay?
Yeah, I'm not loitering. I'm not standing. Loitering is standing around without a purpose. I have a purpose.
Okay. But you don't have a purpose at our building, right?
Yeah, but I'm not in your building.
You're in front of our building.
That doesn't mean I'm in it.
Okay. Do you have an ID with you then? Take a look at, sir.
Do I have an ID?
Yeah.
Why would you need my ID?
Because I'm trying to figure out why you're hanging around out here filming out there.
And my ID is going to tell you why I'm hanging out around, walking around your outside of the building. That's
right.
what it's going to tell you. Why?
Well, no. I'm trying to investigate everything here. I need to know who I'm
investigate what?
talking to.
Okay. What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Loitering outside of a penal facility. Do you have your ID with you that I can take a look at?
Yeah. Can I speak to a supervisor?
You surely can. Give me just 1 second.
Sure.
Okay.
No problem. Am I being detained?
Just hang out for a second. You're not detained right now.
Okay. So I would like to just keep about my day if I'm not being detained for anything. I mean, I'll wait for a supervisor if you're calling one. It's not a problem.
Would a supervisor be able to step out here for just a minute? All right. So like I said, anywhere where the signs are posted,
yeah,
ask that you don't loiter.
Deputy, I'm not loitering. I told you I have a purpose. I'm taking pictures and videos. I'm exercising a constitutionally protected activity. I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity.
You don't have any business at the building.
I'm not inside of your building. I am outside on the public sidewalks.
On our property, though.
I'm not on. This is not your property.
I
looked up the GIS. I looked up the GIS survey, and this is not your property here.
This is Cass County property.
That means it's public property. This is not the property of the jail.
It's treated as private property.
Why would it be treated as private property?
Because this is a penal facility.
So that means it's private?
It means that if we ask you to leave, that you have to.
Yeah. Well, I'm just on a public sidewalk. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Your name and badge number, sir?
Yeah, it's West Ludlow 9011.
Sergeant?
Yeah.
Hey, Sergeant. How are you?
Good.
I'm just taking some pictures and video of the facility here. I wasn't loitering in any way. I'm moving along. I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Communicating with you.
No, that's and that's exactly what I told the deputy. I looked up the statute, and it's mainly just to communicate or pass objects between inmates inside. And I'm taking pictures.
Out here exercising your First Amendment right.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Understood.
Nothing nefarious going on here, and I'm not in any restricted areas or anything like that, Sarge. So yeah, no big deal, right?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, great. And I don't have to give up my ID because he said I had to. Okay. Thanks, Sergeant. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Deputy, you take care.
Yep,
okay.
You too. Have a good one.
Take care, guys. Stay safe out there, right?
Deputy Kruger believed that a citizen standing on the sidewalk outside the correctional facility and recording was acting improperly. He demanded identification and ordered the citizen to leave, claiming the area was private property and that filming was not permitted. This situation highlights the responsibility of law enforcement to apply the law accurately and avoid unnecessary mistakes. Proper understanding on both sides can help reduce conflict and promote a society grounded in respect for the rule of law.
Caldwell Police Department.
How you doing?
Today.
Good.
Are you following me today or what?
I'll answer questions.
You don't answer questions. Okay. The reason for the contact today is for reasonable suspicion. Every time I do a traffic stop, you come pulling up behind me for my safety.
I don't think so.
That's twice that I ran your plate earlier. Is there anything I can help you with?
I'll answer questions.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license on you?
Did I commit a crime?
Yeah, you're detained for reasonable suspicion.
What suspicion am I being detained for? What crime did I commit? You're being recorded for our safety.
Just like being recorded for ours.
So what crime did I commit?
Okay, you're detained for reasonable suspicion. There's 3 types of officer
suspicion
contact.
of what crime did I commit?
All right, stand by. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Probably he came to the house before.
How you doing?
Was it him? It was over. No, it wasn't you.
Your name sounded really familiar.
Michael Zalabny?
It's not him though. The cop that was at the house is...
It wasn't nothing to do with me. I'm a total legit dude. I just think it's funny all these police are here over nothing.
Okay.
What'd you hear on the radio?
The officer, the Cobalt officer, thought you were calling him or something.
Yeah, he's nuts.
You're not Zalabny?
Yeah, I'm Zalabny.
Oh, you are? Don't you live in Snook?
Yep. I'm just exercising my rights.
He's so stupid.
You know me, Michael.
What's up? Am I free to go?
No, you're not. What's the deal today?
I don't answer questions.
Michael, you know me. You
I
know
know.
exactly who you are.
I don't answer questions.
What are you doing?
Am I free to go?
No, you're not free to go.
So am I being detained?
Yes,
For what?
What are you doing?
Am I being detained?
Yes,
For
you're
what?
being
What crime
detained.
have I committed?
Michael,
What crime have I committed? Y'all answer my questions, I'll answer yours.
What are you doing?
What crime have I committed?
What are you doing?
I got babies in the truck. I'm trying to get a job.
What are you doing?
I'm doing what I do every day. I'm not breaking the law.
You making this officer's life hard right now.
Oh yeah, really? As much as y'all made mine hard?
Okay, Michael. Officer Rowe, give me the call, police department. I'm going to give you a warning today.
For what?
For interfering with my investigations.
What investigation did I interfere with?
Let me finish.
What investigation did I interfere
Are
with?
you going to let me finish? We can go either route you want.
I'm going to file a formal complaint on you today, no matter what.
What you got to do?
I need your name and badge number.
Officer Rhodes, 970.
970.
You pull up behind me on a traffic stop and interfere again, I will arrest you.
What did I interfere with?
Did you understand me?
How did I interfere with? How did I interfere with? You got your cameras on. Do you have me interfering? No. So you're wrong.
You come around again.
I'm not worried about your warning. I'm not worried about you. You're nobody to me.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
If you come again,
I have no warning. Stick that warning where you belong, up your butt, dude. See you later.
Have a good day.
Yeah. You have a worse one.
Police officers stopped a driver because they believed he was following them and interfering with an investigation. The situation escalated into a heated dispute when the driver was told he was being detained. This highlights the tension between a citizen's rights to monitor, speak freely, and record in public, and law enforcement's duties. Officers must base their actions on clear, articulable facts, not mere suspicion. We created this video for educational purposes, to help viewers understand their rights and remain calm, without encouraging any form of confrontation.
Because I can.
Why?
Why what?
Why are you posting up at my job recording? Why?
Because I...
YouTube thinks you'll love the video on the screen. Click to watch now.
Right now, you're not allowed to be in this area, bro.
I understand.
Last but certainly not least, we extend our heartfelt thanks to the behind-the-scenes team who spent months making these videos possible.